Hey, I'm Marc Alghini from 93XRT. We're backstage here with Michael Glabicki of the band Rusted Root, who just performed at Play Chicago here at the Chicago History Museum. Michael, how are you?
Doing good.
Excellent.
A little tired.
Yeah, I'm sure. He did a great set. I want to ask you right off the bat. The band Rusted Root is such a like a collective, and it's live shows are like these parties, are just like intense things. And now you've been doing solo shows for what, 3 years? You said tonight. On the road solo. How is that different? And how, I mean, obviously it's different because it's just you.
Yeah.
And but I mean, how does that affect you differently? Like, there's obviously a different feeling.
There's a different feeling, and there's a whole different way to grow with it. When I first started, I was just scared to death because Rusted Root was really my first musical band act that I put together. You know, I dropped out of college and started Rusted Root, and I've been playing with it, you know, sort of like hidden in the band, you know,
yeah,
for a long time. So when I went out and started doing the acoustic shows, it was just scared me to death, and I was pretty bad to start out with. But the amount of growth that I've had since I started to now is just like light years. Like, I've learned so much musically about dynamics and harmonics, and just, you know, just being able to captivate an audience. You know, it's just been the biggest learning experience of my life, really.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, you know, it's got to be a different audience adjustment for you as a performer.
Well, yeah, like with Rusted Root, it's just like the audience is just sort of like watching a big TV screen, you know, 'cause it's just a blur of color and screams and noises. But when you play the acoustic shows, you can actually see like a specific face and hear, like, you know, if you do a stop in a song, you hear them go, like you hear people hold their breath, and it's like, that's great to me. You know?
Yeah, sure.
That's like awesome.
Special little gifts in there that you never saw. How do you guys have been together for 17, 18 years? 1990 was it?
1990, yeah. Is that 17 years?
Well, it's 2007.
There you go.
So I was thinking, like, the first record came out in 1990, so maybe it was sooner.
We got right together like 1990, yeah.
How do you guys, like, you stay together for so long? Do you do things differently? Like, I mean, obviously, traveling 17 years ago is different than traveling now. But also, like, how do you guys, you know, do you do anything different, like with your live shows, to keep you guys interested in the marriage of the band?
Yeah, every night we've ever played, I think, has been really different.
Yeah.
And it's not getting any harder or any easier, really.
Yeah.
I think we're all very much more comfortable to expand the music out, and very free. I mean, some nights I think right now, I think because we haven't put out a new record in a while, it's gotten a little stale at times. But for the most part, I mean, I'm talking like 2% of the time, you know, which I think would happen with any list of music. But we're ready to do a new record, so we're going back in, well, pretty soon to start a new record.
So March 2nd and 3rd, you should hear some new songs.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have like at least four new ones in there.
Awesome. Right on. All right. Well, we were talking with Michael from Rusted Root here at the Chicago History Museum. I'm Marc Alghini for 93XRT.